Today we delve into a fascinating and unexpected theme: how Buddhist teachings can impact your financial life in ways you never imagined. Prepare for a journey of reflection and self-discovery that could change how you perceive money and abundance. Imagine yourself seated in a serene place, surrounded by the tranquility and peace that only a Buddhist temple can provide. The gentle sound of wind chimes and the comforting scent of incense fill the air. In this environment, you begin to meditate, focusing on your breath and calming your mind. During this meditation, a monk approaches and begins to speak. His voice is calm and filled with wisdom. He starts sharing teachings on impermanence and the interconnectedness of all things. You listen attentively, absorbing each word as if it were a precious gem. The monk discusses how our concerns and anxieties about money can prevent us from seeing the true nature of abundance. He begins by highlighting that in modern society, money is often associated with security, status, and success. However, this perception can lead to a cycle of attachment and aversion, where people constantly worry about accumulating more and more, fearing the lack or loss of their financial resources. He explains that in Buddhism, money is seen as an energy that should flow freely, without attachment or aversion. Money, according to Buddhist teachings, is neutral. It is neither inherently good nor bad. What determines its influence in our lives is how we relate to it. When we cling to money, treating it as an end in itself, we create blockages that prevent this energy from flowing freely. These blockages manifest as anxiety, fear, and even greed. The monk uses a simple yet powerful analogy. Imagine a river flowing serenely through a valley. If we try to dam this river, creating barriers to store more water, eventually pressure builds up, causing stress and potential destruction. Similarly, when we try to hold on to money, accumulating it without a clear purpose, we create internal tensions that prevent us from experiencing true abundance. He continues by explaining that when we release our attachments and fears, we allow the energy of money to flow into our lives unexpectedly and abundantly. This act of release begins with the practice of non-attachment, a central principle of Buddhism. Non-attachment does not mean rejecting money or neglecting its practical needs, but rather a shift in perspective where money is seen as a means to a greater end, not as an end in itself. By practicing non-attachment, we learn to trust in the natural flow of life. The monk shares stories of Buddhist practitioners who, by adopting this mindset, experienced a significant increase in their sense of well-being and inner peace. They were no longer trapped in the anxiety of having more, but focused on how they could use their resources for their own benefit and that of others. To further illustrate, he tells the story of a merchant who, despite his great wealth, lived in constant fear of losing everything. This merchant, upon encountering a Buddhist master, was taught the practice of generosity and detachment. Initially reluctant, the merchant began donating part of his wealth, not as a compulsory act of charity, but as a conscious practice of releasing his fears. Over time, he realized that not only did his anxiety decrease, but also his ability to generate wealth increased. His clear and detached mind allowed him to see opportunities that were previously obscured by his concerns. The monk concludes by emphasizing that the real challenge is not to earn more money, but to transform our relationship with it. When we view money as a tool for creating well-being and happiness, both for ourselves and others, we open the doors to a life of true and sustainable abundance. He encourages everyone to reflect on their own attitudes and practice detachment, cultivating a mindset of generosity and trust in the natural flow of life. As you hear these words, you feel a shift in your perspective. Financial worries that once seemed overwhelming now appear less threatening. You begin to understand that true abundance does not come from accumulation, but from the ability to let go, to trust in the flow of life, and to use your resources consciously and compassionately. You wonder how this is possible. The monk smiles and continues. He begins to talk about the practice of generosity, known as dana in Buddhism. For Buddhism, generosity transcends the mere action of giving something material. It is a true state of mind that permeates our intentions and attitudes. When we practice generosity genuinely, We create a continuous cycle of reciprocity and gratitude that naturally attracts abundance. He describes how generosity goes beyond donating money. It is a principle that encompasses all aspects of life, including time, attention, wisdom, and love. The practice of dana is a way to free ourselves from attachment, cultivating an open heart willing to share. By giving your time, for example, you offer a valuable part of your life to others, creating bonds of connection and solidarity that have immeasurable value. Generosity in love and compassion is another crucial aspect the monk highlights. By offering love and compassion to others, you invest in relationships and create an environment of mutual support. This kind of generosity generates positive energy that benefits not only others but also returns to you in surprising ways. Compassion, in particular, is a powerful form of generosity, involving deep empathy and a genuine desire to alleviate others' suffering. The monk suggests that you practice generosity consciously and intentionally. He emphasizes the importance of being deliberate in your acts of giving, reflecting on the intention behind each generous action. When we give with a pure and selfless intention, without expecting anything in return, the energy of generosity amplifies and becomes a transformative force in our lives and in the lives of those around us. He shares stories of people who have incorporated the practice of dana into their lives and experienced significant changes. An example is a woman who, by dedicating part of her time to volunteering at a shelter, not only found a new purpose but also formed lasting friendships and received unexpected career opportunities. Another example is a man who, by sharing his wisdom and knowledge with others, saw growth in his own understanding and an expansion of his network. The monk also talks about practicing generosity on a small scale, such as daily acts of kindness that can have a big impact. A smile to a stranger, a helping gesture to a colleague, or even a word of encouragement to someone going through a tough time are simple yet powerful ways to practice dana. Each small act of generosity contributes to an environment of positivity and abundance. He emphasizes that generosity should not be seen as an obligation or a burden, but as an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. The practice of dana helps us connect with our own humanity and the humanity of others, creating a sense of unity and interdependence. By giving of ourselves, we are not only helping others but also nurturing our own soul and finding an endless source of joy and satisfaction. At the end of his explanation, the monk encourages you to start incorporating generosity into your daily life. He suggests starting with small gestures and gradually expanding to larger and more meaningful actions. Consistent practice of dana will cultivate a generous heart and open doors to a life of abundance and gratitude. You leave this conversation with a new understanding of generosity and a deep desire to practice it. As you apply these teachings, you begin to notice subtle yet powerful changes in your life. Relationships strengthen, opportunities arise unexpectedly, and a sense of well-being and satisfaction permeates your existence. You realize that true wealth lies not in accumulation but in sharing, and that practicing generosity is a path to a fulfilling and abundant life. As you emerge from meditation, you feel inspired to apply these teachings in your daily life. You decide to practice generosity in various ways. First, you commit to supporting a friend going through difficulties. Perhaps they are facing financial or emotional challenges, or simply need someone to talk to. Your help could be in the form of a loan, assistance with daily tasks, or simply attentive listening and a friendly shoulder. Furthermore, you feel compelled to contribute to larger causes and decide to donate to a charity organization that supports vulnerable populations. Whether it's an organization helping underprivileged children, providing shelter for the homeless, or protecting abandoned animals, you choose a cause that resonates with your values. This donation is not just a transfer of money but an act of trust that your resources can make a difference in someone's life. You also decide to cultivate an attitude of kindness and compassion in your daily interactions. This can be seen in simple gestures like holding the door for a stranger, offering your seat on public transport to someone in need, or smiling at a neighbor you rarely see. These small actions begin to add up, creating a more welcoming and friendly environment around you. At work, you seek ways to be more collaborative and supportive with your colleagues. Perhaps you offer help on challenging projects, share your knowledge without expecting anything in return, or simply show appreciation for others' efforts. This approach not only improves team morale, but also creates a more harmonious and productive work environment. At home, you strive to be more present and attentive to your loved ones. This may involve dedicating quality time to your children, listening more attentively to your partner's concerns, or helping with household chores without being asked. The practice of generosity extends to all areas of your life, bringing with it a sense of purpose and connection. You also begin to explore ways to be generous to nature. Whether it's planting trees, tending to a community garden, or simply adopting more sustainable practices in your daily life like recycling and reducing waste. This form of generosity reflects your recognition of the interconnectedness of all life forms and your desire to contribute to a healthier planet. As you adopt these practices, you realize that generosity is not an isolated action but a way of living. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to creating a better world. You feel a deep satisfaction knowing that you are making a difference, not only for others but also for yourself. Generosity begins to reflect in your own life, bringing more joy, peace, and a sense of belonging. Over time, these actions become ingrained habits, and you begin to attract more opportunities to practice generosity. Opportunities to help seem to arise spontaneously, and you embrace them with gratitude and enthusiasm. This willingness to give and share becomes a continuous source of happiness and fulfillment. You also become a living example of the teachings that inspired your journey. People around you notice the change and are often motivated to follow your example. Your life becomes a testimony to the power of generosity, demonstrating that by opening your heart and hands, you can create a lasting positive impact. As you reflect on your journey, you recognize that generosity is more than a practice. It is an expression of who you are at the deepest level of your being. And this discovery is a priceless gift, a true reflection of the teachings that initiated this journey. Days later, you receive an unexpected call. It's from a former colleague who needs your help on a project. The payment is generous, and you realize that this opportunity came directly as a result of your practice of generosity. The initial surprise quickly turns into gratitude as you understand that the universe is responding to your altruistic actions. Here is the translation of the text into English. As you begin collaborating with this colleague, you notice that the opportunities for growth and learning are vast. This project is not just a source of income, but also a chance to expand your skills and knowledge. Each day brings new challenges that exceed your expectations, and each one is an opportunity to shine and contribute significantly. The generosity you've shown previously seems to be creating a domino effect. Beyond this project, other situations are emerging where you see the fruits of your good deeds flourishing. A distant friend reaches out to discuss a potential partnership, emphasizing their admiration for your ethics and collaborative spirit. This kind of recognition reinforces your belief that genuine generosity attracts positivity and new opportunities. You also begin noticing an increase in everyday blessings. It might be an unexpected discount at the store, a parking spot opening up just when you need it, or even reconnecting with a long-lost loved one. These small manifestations of abundance seem to signal that you are aligned with the natural flow of generosity and reciprocity in the universe. People around you start noticing these changes and become curious about what you're doing differently. You share your journey of incorporating generosity into your life, explaining how small acts of kindness can have a profound and lasting impact. This sharing not only inspires others to follow the same path, but also strengthens your own commitment to practicing generosity. Your family also benefits from this transformation. You realize that relationships at home are more harmonious, filled with understanding and mutual support. The petty arguments and tensions that were once common start to fade away, making room for an atmosphere of love and respect. Your children, observing your behavior, start adopting similar practices of kindness and generosity, creating a positive cycle that promises to continue for generations. Moreover, you begin to attract people who share the same values. New friendships emerge based on mutual understanding and a desire to do good. These new relationships become sources of joy and support, further reinforcing the network of positivity you are building around yourself. The continued practice of generosity also opens doors to internal achievements. You find a peace and satisfaction that once seemed unattainable. Your mind becomes clearer, your emotions more balanced, and your heart more open. Meditation, combined with acts of generosity, becomes a daily practice that nurtures your soul and strengthens your spirit. At work, you start receiving recognition not only for your performance but also for your positive attitude and willingness to help. Your superiors notice your dedication and begin trusting you with more important projects and greater responsibilities. This professional growth is accompanied by a sense of personal fulfillment as you see that you are contributing significantly to the team's and company's success. You also decide to get involved in community activities, where you can apply your generosity on a larger scale. Participating in volunteer events, organizing fundraising campaigns, and supporting local causes become ways to expand your positive impact. Each event, each encounter, reinforces the idea that generosity knows no bounds and can be practiced in all areas of life. Reflecting on these experiences, you realize that generosity has a profound transformative power. It's not just a spiritual practice but a path to living fully and abundantly. The coincidences that arise in your life, big and small, are constant reminders that when you give from the heart, the universe finds ways to give back even more. Your journey continues, with the certainty that each act of generosity will plant seeds of abundance that will blossom in unexpected and wonderful ways. And so, with a heart full of gratitude and a generous spirit, you move forward, ready to embrace all the opportunities that life has to offer. You decide to delve deeper into Buddhist teachings on prosperity. During your journey, you discover that meditation plays a crucial role in releasing mental and emotional blocks that hinder the manifestation of abundance. By diving deeper into meditation, you learn that it's not just a technique to calm the mind, but also a powerful tool to transform your perception and open your heart to new possibilities. Through regular meditation, you begin cultivating a calm and clear mind, capable of perceiving opportunities where you once saw only obstacles. Each meditation session focuses on dissolving negative thoughts and behavioral patterns that once seemed immutable. These daily practices allow you to let go of fears and doubts that previously limited your potential, creating space for a clearer and more expansive view of your capabilities. Over time, this mental clarity is reflected in your daily life. You become more attentive and aware of the opportunities that arise around you, whether small or large. What once seemed like an insurmountable problem is now seen as a manageable challenge, and you find creative solutions to overcome these barriers. Your new perspective allows you to see connections between different aspects of your life, making it easier to identify paths that lead to prosperity. Furthermore, meditation helps develop an attitude of gratitude. As you reflect on your experiences and achievements, you begin to deeply appreciate what you already have. This gratitude not only improves your emotional state, but also attracts more good things into your life. The positive energy you emit creates a cycle of reciprocity, where abundance manifests in unexpected and rewarding ways. You also discover that meditation has a direct impact on your emotions. Through meditation, you become more aware of your feelings and learn to deal with them in a healthy way. This results in greater emotional stability, which in turn contributes to a more balanced and fulfilling life. When you are emotionally balanced, it's easier to make decisions that promote your long-term well-being and prosperity. As you delve further into Buddhist teachings, you discover visualization practices that complement your meditation. These practices involve imagining yourself living a life of abundance and prosperity, feeling the joy and satisfaction that come with this reality. Through visualization, you send powerful signals to the universe, aligning your intentions with your actions and creating a fertile ground for the manifestation of your desires. You begin to notice significant changes in your life. Personal relationships become more harmonious, professional opportunities arise more frequently, and you find a sense of inner peace that once seemed unreachable. This inner peace forms the foundation of your new life, providing the confidence and serenity needed to face any challenge. Your journey also includes the practice of mindfulness, which is the ability to be present in the current moment. By applying mindfulness to your daily activities, you become more aware of your thoughts, words, and actions. This increases your ability to respond to situations thoughtfully and effectively, rather than reacting impulsively. Mindfulness strengthens your connection to the present moment, allowing you to fully embrace each experience and see opportunities that once went unnoticed. You decide to share these practices and insights with others, realizing that prosperity is multiplied when shared. You organize meditation groups, participate in retreats, and give lectures on the benefits of meditation for prosperity. Your generosity in sharing knowledge creates a community of support and inspiration, where everyone is encouraged to seek a life of abundance and well-being. Through this journey of self-discovery and transformation, you realize that true prosperity goes beyond material wealth. It's a sense of fulfillment that permeates all aspects of your life, including your health, relationships, and spiritual growth. The continuous practice of meditation and Buddhist teachings allows you to maintain this prosperity, living each day with gratitude, compassion, and an open mind to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. And so, with each breath and each moment of meditation, you strengthen your commitment to a life of conscious abundance. The wisdom of Buddhist teachings guides your steps, ensuring that your journey is always illuminated by the light of clarity, peace, and prosperity. The teachings about karma also begin to make deeper sense. In Buddhism, the concept of karma isn't just about past actions, but also encompasses present and future intentions. You start to realize that every thought, word, and action creates an energy that impacts your reality. By cultivating pure and compassionate intentions, you transform this energy into something positive, shaping your environment in a beneficial way. Understanding that karma is intrinsically linked to your current intentions leads you to be more mindful of your thoughts and feelings. You realize that it's not enough to simply perform good deeds. It's crucial that these actions are motivated by genuine and altruistic intentions. This understanding deepens your mindfulness practice as you begin to observe not only what you do but also why you do it. Every gesture, no matter how small, is imbued with a compassionate purpose, amplifying its positive impact. This new perspective on karma encourages you to practice active compassion. You start looking for ways to help others selflessly, whether by offering your time, sharing knowledge, or simply being present for those in need. With each act of kindness, you notice a transformation not only in the lives of the people you help, but also in your own life. The compassion you spread returns to you in the form of gratitude, joy, and a deep sense of connection with the world around you. By practicing pure intentions, you begin to attract experiences and people that resonate with this positive energy. Your daily interactions become more harmonious and satisfying, and you find a community of individuals who share your values and worldview. These connections are not merely coincidental. They are a direct result of the positive energy field you are cultivating. This attraction of positive experiences manifests in various areas of your life. In the workplace, you notice that projects flow more smoothly, and collaboration with colleagues becomes more productive and enjoyable. Your superiors recognize your dedication and team spirit, which may lead to new opportunities for professional growth. Additionally, you find mentors and allies who help you advance in your career, reinforcing the idea that compassionate intentions attract support and success. On a personal level, your family relationships and friendships strengthen. The positive energy you radiate creates an environment of love and respect where conflicts are resolved with understanding and empathy. You become a source of support for your loved ones, offering a listening ear and an open heart. This emotional reciprocity nurtures both you and those around you, creating deeper and more meaningful bonds. Furthermore, your mental and physical health also benefit from this practice of pure intentions. Reduced stress and increased positive feelings contribute to overall well-being. You feel more energized, optimistic, and capable of facing challenges with a clear mind and a resilient spirit. The continuous practice of meditation and mindfulness, combined with an understanding of karma, provides you with a solid foundation for maintaining this positive energy flow in all aspects of your life. This journey of deepening Buddhist teachings on karma leads you to significant self-discovery. You begin to see life not just as a series of random events, but as an intricate tapestry woven by your intentions and actions. Each choice you make contributes to the design of this tapestry, and by making conscious and compassionate choices, you create a pattern of beauty and harmony. By sharing your understanding of karma with others, you become a beacon of inspiration. People around you notice the change in your attitude and behavior and begin to inquire about your spiritual practice. You respond with humility and generosity, offering insights and guidance that can help others follow a similar path. This sharing strengthens your own practice, as teaching others also enhances your own understanding. Finally, this new view of karma and the practice of pure intentions lead you to a deep sense of gratitude. You feel thankful for every opportunity to do good, for every person who crosses your path, and for every experience that teaches you something new. This gratitude becomes a pillar of your life, supporting all your actions and decisions. You realize that true prosperity lies not only in accumulating material wealth, but in cultivating a generous heart and a compassionate mind. And so, your journey of self-discovery and spiritual practice continues to evolve. With each step, you become more aware of the power of your intentions and the impact they have on the world around you. Understanding karma as a living and dynamic force deeply and enduringly transforms your life, guiding you toward an existence of peace, prosperity, and harmony. You begin to notice how your attitudes and thoughts about money have changed. Previously, money was a source of stress and worry. Now, it is seen as a tool for creating well-being and happiness, both for yourself and others. The practice of gratitude becomes an integral part of your life. You start to appreciate everything you have, big or small, and this attitude of gratitude opens doors to more blessings. Your transformation is remarkable. Where there was once anxiety and fear about finances, now there is a sense of peace and control. Money is no longer an end in itself, but a means to achieve larger and more meaningful goals. You see money as an energy that, when directed well, can generate benefits not only for you but also for your community and those around you. The practice of gratitude naturally integrates into your daily life. Every morning, upon waking up, you take a few moments to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This simple yet powerful exercise begins to shape your perspective throughout the day. You find joy in the small things, the warmth of the sun, the singing of birds, the smile of a stranger. This continuous practice of gratitude not only improves your emotional state, but also creates a positive energy field that attracts even more good things into your life. You realize that by expressing gratitude, you open your heart and mind to receive. This receptive state allows you to see opportunities that previously went unnoticed. Doors begin to open unexpectedly. Perhaps you receive a promotion at work, a gift from a friend, or even a kind gesture from a stranger. These blessings, big and small, are received with a grateful heart and a generous spirit. Additionally, you begin to use money in ways that bring joy and meaning. Instead of spending impulsively or saving out of fear of the future, you start investing in experiences that enrich your life and the lives of others. It could be a trip that broadens your horizons, a course that enhances your skills, or a donation to a cause you believe in. Every financial decision is made with a sense of purpose and intention, reflecting your new understanding of the true nature of abundance. You also start to notice changes in your interactions with others. The gratitude you feel and express creates an atmosphere of positivity around you. People are drawn to your energy and willingness to help. Your personal relationships become stronger and more meaningful, based on mutual respect and appreciation. You become a source of inspiration for those around you, showing by example how gratitude can transform lives. Your new perspective on money also influences your long-term decisions. You begin to plan more wisely and with foresight. Instead of focusing solely on accumulating wealth, you seek to create a legacy that benefits future generations. This may mean investing in sustainable projects, supporting education, or simply being a mentor to those starting their journeys. Your actions are guided by a sense of responsibility and care, reflecting your commitment to creating a better world. By continuing to practice gratitude, you realize that this attitude has a profound effect on your mental and physical health. Reduced stress and anxiety result in greater overall well-being. You feel lighter, happier, and more at peace. This internal transformation is reflected externally, making you a healthier and more vibrant person. The practice of gratitude also deepens your spiritual connection. You feel a greater connection to the universe and to the forces that govern life. This connection brings a sense of purpose and meaning that enriches every moment. You begin to see each day as an opportunity to grow, learn, and contribute positively to the world. Your transformational journey is not just personal, it has a broader impact. By changing your attitudes and actions, you contribute to creating a more harmonious and generous environment. Your practice of gratitude inspires others to do the same, creating a cascade effect of positivity and abundance. Reflecting on this journey, you realize that true wealth is not measured solely in terms of money you possess, but in the quality of your life and relationships. The practice of gratitude and the new perspective on money have opened doors to a world of possibilities that once seemed inaccessible. You understand that abundance is a state of mind, a way of seeing and interacting with the world. With this new perspective, you continue to live each day with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to appreciate, grow, and contribute. The practice of gratitude becomes not just a habit but an essential part of your identity, guiding your actions and decisions and bringing a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. One day, as you walk through the city, you find a note of money on the street. Instead of keeping it for yourself, you decide to donate it to someone who seems to need it more than you. This act of generosity not only makes you feel good, but also reinforces the cycle of abundance in your life. Later, you receive a message from a distant friend, offering an investment opportunity promising good returns. You realize that these opportunities are arising because you have changed your relationship with money and abundance. It's no longer an anxious pursuit, but a harmonious dance with the universe. As you reflect on your journey, you realize that Buddhist teachings are not just philosophical concepts but living practices that can deeply transform your life. Meditation, generosity, karma, and gratitude become pillars of your existence, guiding you toward a more abundant and meaningful life. You begin to share these teachings with others, spreading the wisdom and light you have found. In doing so, you realize that true abundance is measured not only in terms of money but in joy, peace, and connection with others. Life becomes a constant flow of giving and receiving, learning and teaching. As more people around you adopt these principles, you see a community emerging based on generosity, compassion, and gratitude. Together, you create an environment where abundance is natural and mutual support is the norm. Stories of success and prosperity begin to multiply, and you feel grateful for having initiated this transformation. Each day is a new opportunity to practice Buddhist teachings and see how they manifest in your life. You feel more connected to the universe, knowing that every action, no matter how small, can create waves of positive impact. Meditation becomes a daily practice, helping you maintain a clear mind and focus on pure intentions. Over time, you realize that true wealth lies not only in money but in the ability to live with purpose and compassion. Buddhist teachings become the foundation of a life rich in meaning and joy. And you continue to explore these teachings, always learning, growing, and sharing. You discover that the journey to abundance is infinite, full of opportunities to grow and evolve. And by embracing this journey, you become a beacon of light and hope for others, showing that with the right teachings and constant practice, everyone can achieve a life of prosperity and peace. Until the next video.
Type Amen if you feel abundant. Remember to like this video, and give thanks. Watch this important message right now.